Okay, welcome back, guys. This is going to be the last episode of the Colts rebuild. The next team that we're going to rebuild is the Falcons, but let's see what we can do with this team in this episode. Or who do we have negotiate? He's gone. He might be gone. He's definitely gonna be gone. I mean, not bad, but I need bigger stars. And we are starting off in week 6. Let's just go play. We're going to play one more game, and then we're going to submit the season here. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we can do with the football league.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 124 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Operating from the gun, Russell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
I don't care what anybody says. Steve
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking to throw. Russell, the quick slant caught. Touchdown. Michael.
Okay, the Chiefs.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get it down at the 28. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you started believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Colts. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Russell looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw for it here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Russell. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. So we are in the final minute now of the 1st half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. Welcome back.
Oh, you kind of figured. Dislocated shoulder. That's with my left tackle right now. Just with my left tackle. He's my left tackle, but I guess he's coming in. And my quarterback is only 25 years old.
We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Out. Quarter number.
We need to get the
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. On the handoff, Taylor. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They run with Taylor, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We're back now in KC. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Throwing on 1st down. Russell firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. To throw on 2nd down. Russell, the quick slant caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Russell. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Russell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's good for 28 yards. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Russell. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, Russell. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass for offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Colts. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 15.
And we are here.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Russell, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun, Russell. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the... Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
Did he really have 306 yards?
So for the Colts, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Kansas...
Wow. Not bad at all, man. Jesus Christ. And that's all we get is one little upgrade for that guy. Come on. Yeah, elite. I got an elite quarterback here. Okay, let's see. We heard that. Oh, X Factor to start the next day. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love this team. Look at this lineup. The X Factor. Okay, thank you. And then we got another X Factor over here. The offensive line looks pretty healthy to me. The defense is the one kryptonite on this team. But this looks like a Super Bowl caliber defense. My left outside linebacker could use a little work. But other than that, it looks great. We are 6-0 right now. I think we play one more game and submit the whole season. Upgrade players. Which guy's gonna get upgraded? Okay. My deep red. What do I get? Deep route +2, +1 catching traffic. He's only 25 years old. He can be one of the best. I mean, the best deep threat receiver here. We are going to play one more game here. We're going to play one more game and see what we get.
Throwing on first down. Russell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Riley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. This should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Taylor. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a give to Taylor. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Back to throw. Russell.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Russell, and going right back to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Colts at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
95 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Russell, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Russell is going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on 2nd down.
Russell. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that
So this offense will head back out there. Already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Here's Taylor.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. To throw from his end zone. Russell, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell, he'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. It got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Michael Pittman.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 1st down, Russell. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing on 1st down. Russell. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Russell. Going left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Russell. Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 1st down, Russell. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, Russell. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Operating from the gun, Russell. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 yards.
Personally, I'd rather see him get the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, signs of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Throwing to start the drive. Russell, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win.
We have to have the #1 offense, right? We're meeting all the, wow. Look at all these, my tight ends. You're going to get upgraded possession. A vertical threat. Ooh, he got a superstar. A right guard. Oh, that's a good. Yeah. He's a superstar. Whoops. My bad. Upgrade mode. Jonathan Taylor. He's a star, dude. He's only 28 years old. Good God. Studs, studs, studs. We are 7-0 to begin the thing. Who got injured? 20 out for 2 weeks, huh? That might be a problem, but oh well. Okay, to next week. Negotiators go. Blah 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 blah. Let's submit to the playoffs. We are submitting to the playoffs. Folks, week 9, week 10. Week 11 is here. And let's see what we did. Week 12. We are 10-1. Who did we just lose to? Kenneth Walker, the third is a 99 overall running back. How did that happen? Look at all these. Wow. A lot of upgrades. I maxed that out. X Factor here. Left tackle. 90 left guard. He's a superstar goal. Michael Pittman. Typical receipt. A 92 overall for Michael Pittman. He got a star. Our other receiver, deep threat, 92 overall. He has an X Factor, our free safety. We drafted, he's up to 85. It looks like I built a good team. My center is 82 overall. Not bad, not bad. But he had no superstar on there. Our defensive tackle, drafted 81, and he is a star player. Kickers, yeah, why not? He's not an elite kicker, but he is a kicker. So, you know, I don't know how far that goes. We're in the playoffs, and we're the #1 seed in the AFC. And we are going to just take a look at the team real quick. The offensive line is not bad. Actually, they put Michael Pittman in there. Now the defense, ooh, what happened to my left? Yeah, why can't he be in there? I think it's a good team. Let's them into the playoffs and see if we make the playoffs. People. So yeah, guys. I hope you're enjoying this series that I'm doing. I'm rebuilding all 32 teams. So week 17, and it comes down to last week. The last week is I'm 15-2. What kind of upgrades do I get? QB with the X Factor, that's great. We got Jonathan Taylor. Oh, that's wonderful right there. Our left guard, 98 overall left end. Who's a superstar? 92 overall. Hybrid. Super. Why can't I get it then? God. 93 overall receiver. Deep threat. Joe Horn is going to get an upgrade against one. And he is a star. Jesus Christ. How many of these? This defense is insane. My right tackle. That's a good one. I have superstars and stars everywhere. 84 tight ends. It's just, yep, he's a star. Safety across, he is not a star, he's normal depth. And the middle linebacker, he's a normal depth, right? Yep. Alright, here we go. We're in the playoffs. And let's see. We get a first round bye. So, okay. I just want to take a look at this team. I mean, this is insanely good. Where's pain? 89, yeah, why is he? Hold up, my right end, man. What are they doing? My death chart. Yeah, that's what I want. And then I want my yeah, see, so that is the lineup I like. Now let's go look at the lineup. Okay, I like that. Yeah, that's the best lineup I can put together on defense. So let's submit to the divisional round here. We're playing the Tennessee Titans. Upgrade some players. My other receiver. A 90 overall receiver. You gotta kid me, man. You gotta be kidding me. They went 14-3? With what? We're definitely playing this one. Alright, here we go. We're definitely playing this. Alright.
Throwing to start the drive. Russell. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Russell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Indy. 65 yards. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
The next run here early on, it doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
To throw on 2nd down. Russell. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
He finds his man, complete. It's Riley.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's got room.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Russell. His pass caught at the 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Russell. Touchdown!
Michael Pittman
from
touchdown.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Russell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I don't know why they're thinking. Okay.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The give to Taylor.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing on first down. Russell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how.
This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun. Russell firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down. Russell. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman with his second touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Michael Pittman
saving his. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the That's caught at the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Oh, man. No choice.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 1st and 10, Russell. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Russell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Russell. And that is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw again.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And see what he has to say.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are going to score. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Throwing on 1st down. Russell. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
But dude, this is just not fair for these guys here, man. The general, yeah, he could be a better leader. 92 linebacker and Corey Walker, man. And he's a star. 84, 85 right guard. Star, yep. 83 defensive tackle. We're killing it. All my draft picks got Alpha 4 weeks of a broken thumb right guard. Is there a right guard in free agency? We need a right guard, huh? We need a right guard. For 1 year? Yeah, why not? Let's get him for 1 year. So, how is this offense looking? The defense is not bad. But my O-line, yeah, that was a must. I mean, look at this. We got 3 star depth offense. That's what I really like. And on defense, we have 1, but that one is great. So here we go. Submit to the next round, and we are playing the Baltimore Ravens at 11-2. Advance. If we make the Super Bowl, we're playing the Super Bowl. And we lose to the, oh my, how did we lose to the Really? Man. We lost. I don't care about playoff for it. I care about the Lord. We lost the Super Bowl, man. We lost in the divisional round. Jesus Christ. Get going. Let's see who won the Super Bowl. You gotta get upgrades, huh? 25 years old. And look, 95 overall. Not bad for it. Okay. Let's see who won the Super Bowl. But we got kicked out. The Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Wow. The Cowboys? Alright, so let's see. We need to hire an offensive coordinator. Yep, I like that. Yeah. I think everybody retirement who retired. Good news for us, Caleb Bynum retired after 12 years. Seahawks. Any Colts? Oh, Green Bay, Aaron Jones, and D.F. Ooh, we lost. Yeah, we lost, Khalil Mack. Mack gets retired after 13 years. Too bad we could not get him a Super Bowl. And our offensive lineman that we just picked up. That's fine with me. I mean, we got nothing to lose. We're gonna play one more season with the Colts, and that'll be it. Let's dip into free agency. Who is in free agency, and how much money do I have? We could use another right outside linebacker and a receiver. Let's try to get this. We got a lot of money here, man. Then we can get Gabriel. Those two. Dobbs. No. Back up. Actually, that's the only two I like. I think those two players can help the team out. I'm hoping we got our signing. He did sign with us, but Gabriel signed with the Giants. Why would you sign with the Giants? I mean, come on. Is there any wide receiver help out here? No. Very interesting. No. So we have money. I think we have money left. So it looks like we're gonna go with Michael Pittman again. Season here, and we are gonna go on to the Atlanta Falcons. Are we in the draft? Let's go to the draft. Who do we actually need? Let's take a look at the team so far. We could use a left tackle, but that's okay. 95 overall. We could use another receiver. On defense, what can we use? I love those two. Maybe another defensive tackle or a right outside linebacker or a second corner. The right outside linebacker and a defensive tackle and a left tackle. Let's
with the next selection, the Carolina Panthers on the clock. The Indianapolis Colts are now on the clock.
Let's take a look here who is up on the board. Right tackle, right tackle, right tackle. Left tackle. Right guard. Is there a right outside linebacker? A defensive tackle. So no. Any left tackle for first? I'll take Carter.
The Baltimore Ravens are on the clock now.
That was a horrible one.
Next up, the Indianapolis Colts are on the clock. On the clock now, the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh boy. Let's just submit the draft. Not a good draft class for me right now. We're gonna go out with a bang. We're gonna go out with our draft class was horrible. The left tackle not that bad. 68, 70 in the third round. That's not bad for receiver. But I don't like the speed on that guy. Backup running back, yeah. I'm gonna do some trades. Probably getting a running back or cornerback help. What is this now? Let's see if anybody wants to. I really do think I want to get an impact receiver here. $29 info, huh? How much would that take? We will give you Michael Pittman, first round pick now, and another first round pick. Could that work? No. Ooh, Jamar Chase. Could Jamar Chase for the package? No. Okay. What about T. Higgins? Could T. Higgins? It's there, but can I sweeten the pot a little bit? Come on, T. Higgins. You know you want to come here. No. Step on Dave. Ooh. No. All right. Alright guys, this might be a stupid one, but yeah, no one's picking it. Oh well, let's just go into the season with this. And let's see what happens. The regular season. We're gonna just submit to the regular season. I hope we make it. I hope we get into the playoffs. We're in week 1, huh? Upgrade players. Deep threat. Our tight end is wrong. And all the other guys are stragglers. The thing is, I want to upgrade a position that I need to upgrade. And that's the right outside linebacker position. That's what I want. I'll do anything to get a corner or another right outside linebacker. Somebody give me some good right outside linebacker. Bears need that, huh? Whoop. I want that guy so bad, but he's done it. We finally got 8 left right out. we're hurting the receiving spot, but the defense is great. 84 defense, okay? So let's roll with this. Let's see. Let's see if we make the playoffs. Let's see if we just make the playoffs. If we make the playoffs, that'd be great. Let's see what we do. Week 3, week 4, week 5. Let's just check it at the halftime. What is going on with this team? I hope I have no more injuries. Whoa! Hold up! Look at that! I can't believe that. Dang. Okay. We're 6-0. We're just making people look nuts out here. Our superstar on defense. Our tight end is an 84 tight end. So we do have a nice tight end. We do have a nice. We got rid of Michael Pittman. Another receiver here. Playmaker. Well. And left tackle. Week 8. Let's look at the Colts have the 11th offense and the third defense. Points scored and points allowed. Wow. This is fun. Is it because I traded for that one guy? Okay, let's submit. Actually, let's see who. Well, this is the last one, so I'm not worried about any of these guys. So here we go. Submit to the playoffs, baby. And if we make the playoffs, we're gonna play every single playoff game. And it looks like we're gonna make the playoffs. We're 6-0 by mid-season. If something happened during the mid-season to the end of the season, that'd be bad. It looks like we only got one loss in the season. Actually, we got 2 losses. We lost to the Ravens. Damn it. Good God. Look at all these people. Okay. The best running back in the game. The best quarterback in the game. What happened? He's still 98 top rusher. I love seeing that. Detroit 95 receiver. I love seeing this guy play. 89 overall. Joe Horn goes up to 90 overall. Joe Horn. My free safety goes to 86 overall. I need a star. My defensive tackle goes up 1 point. And safety. If you want to work, try. And all these are backups. No. If we can make it to the playoffs, that'd be great. 4 more games left. 15. Week 15. We are 12-3, okay? This is a 12-3 team. We got 86 overall type. And our right guard, 85 right guard. And the left tackle. And here we go. And let the computer do all the rest. And we are. Let's see where we're at in the AFC. In the AFC, we are. Are we even in the? We're the 2nd seed. Miami Dolphins. How are the Miami Dolphins number 1? Let's submit to the reference. Ooh, boy. Week 18 is underway and it is over. It has to be. We still have the 2nd spot in the AFC, and it looks like we're playing the Ravens. Let's upgrade some players here. And let's look at the roster real quick before we jump in the game. Ooh, look at 96 overall for my receiver. But what is the defense looking like? The defense is looking incredible. Incredible defense here I put together. So 85 defense, 92 offense, and we're 88 overall. We're playing offense only. We're gonna go. With the ball.
Throwing to start the drive. Russell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a
feet in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Russell looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Riley. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Russell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Operating from the gun, Russell. Touchdown, Colts!
I just want to know how fast this guy is. How fast does he do? Speed. 91 speed. Okay. It's manageable.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 98 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
Looks like it. Come down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Russell. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown! A great effort there. With a 2nd touchdown. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Pass interference. Offense.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And some space here. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Russell. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Again, it's Taylor. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
They keep backing.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Like to get one more touchdown.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Uses the spin, and they work this well upfield across the 45. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Russell. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Second down, another run with Taylor. 191 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Russell is going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. A 24.
To the tight end. Amazing.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Throwing on 1st down. Russell. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Russell. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking to throw. Russell. And this is caught. And that could seal it. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Russell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
2 more games. No, one more game until we go to the Super Bowl. So let's go to the Super Bowl. Here we go. Bye-bye, Lamar. I'm sorry we have to kick you out of the playoffs. And we are here. Wow. We play the... Okay. And here we go. We're gonna beat the... We need to beat the Browns. Then we need to beat the Dolphins. Then we're in the...
And football brings you...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Russell. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Russell. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, Russell. He's got Higgins over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Side complete. That's Riley. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Taylor. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. To throw on 3rd down, Russell. Wide open.
open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Taylor. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Russell. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun. Russell. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Colts. From 8 yards out. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down. Russell. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts continue. So we are in the final minute now of the 1st half as this offense gets ready to take over. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 63 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the 1st half of this divisional round matchup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Russell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to swim across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Riley. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Brown 16. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Looking to throw. Russell. Touchdown, Colts! A 24-yard touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the handoff, Taylor. And some room to run now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 141 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Russell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. The Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody. And so
we make it to the AFC Championship game. Right now we have a 98 overall receiver that we drafted 3 seasons ago. We have a QB that we drafted. And then our running back we kept. And this defense is not bad. Serviceable defense. And we are in the AFC Championship game, man. Like I said, we're going out with a bang. We're going out with a Super Bowl. Let's get a Super Bowl title.
Throwing to start the drive. Russell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Throwing on first down. Russell. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I have no idea how he caught that.
We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. On 1st and 10, Russell. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Riley. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Russell. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st down, Russell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Colts. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done, but this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 1st down, Russell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to throw. Russell. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Russell. And he's got his target. It's caught for the Colts touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 3rd down, Russell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown.
Nice.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Russell. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now, meanwhile, and my goodness. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Russell. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Russell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding, offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Still second down.
Let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball and put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing on 3rd and long. Russell. And it will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Following the punt return here, there's someone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt Trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Russell, he's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 128 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Russell. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Now a give to Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now it appears that the referee's being buzzed, and we're getting a review of this being inside. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll run here with Taylor. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The give to Taylor. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit.
But let's see what happened. and we lost, and we are in the Super Bowl. We're in the Super Bowl. We're in the Super Bowl. And I think we put a good team together. Now it's all about the Super Bowl, baby. Let's get into the Super Bowl. Ooh. Any upgrades to the guys? Let's win the Super Bowl and go out on top.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Russell over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Russell. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Throwing on first down. Russell, he's going to take another shot here. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Side complete. That's Riley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 60 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. On 1st and 10, Russell. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action about ready to start here. Super Bowl 63. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis bringing you all the action. Here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. So now this offense will take over and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. first down. Russell. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down, Russell. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Taylor. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. This power down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
3 touchdowns for him already.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Pushes past him. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Higgins. And he's brought down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Russell. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 163 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Russell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But they're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Russell. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Russell, this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Three quarters in the books. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty, the 4th quarter here of Super Bowl 63. On 4th down, Russell. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on 1st down. Russell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Russell. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Russell. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How did that not connect? That's one of the rare deep balls he hasn't hit so far. 5 touchdowns already, and you see he's still airing it out. I wonder if he's getting run plays that are sent in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 30. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Russell. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, this is
On 1st down, Russell. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Up is the Atlanta Falcons. And with that franchise, I'm going to try to put it with their rookie quarterback. They drafted, I think they drafted last year. So yeah, last year draft. So watch out for that. I hope you like this video. I'm making it to you guys. And if you guys are subscribed to the Sun Club, and if you have anything, write it in the comments, and if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the video. And if you want to watch the previous episode of this series, it might be on the top left, and on the top right will be the previous team I did. So check those out. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. So you guys have a great, Alright guys, bye bye.